Hello, I'm Glenn Tobey. I'm a Spring Forest Yukon master and a psychotherapist. The theme of this talk is on longevity with a specific focus on great teachers, great leaders. So longevity again is about not necessarily living a long time just for that sake, but living a long time so you can understand the dynamics of the world even better so that you know who you are even more. Very powerful direction. So what are great teachers? Maybe one way of looking at that certainly is a traditional way. A great teacher has many students. A great teacher knows a lot of information. A great teacher can lead other people to do a lot of things. Great leaders, they have a lot of people. They put people in different directions. Nothing wrong with being that kind of a great teacher or that kind of a great leader. That's about measurement in a way. But there's another way of looking at being a great teacher, and that's really understanding the dynamics of life. So a long time ago, when I was a young pup, I was trained to be a great teacher, a great leader, all those kind of pressures. How can you go out and help other people? How can you go out and change their lives? How can you go out and give information? All that is good. But then it came up kind of an understanding differently. It comes in this image of a shepherd and sheep. A shepherd goes out into the wilderness in order to find lost sheep. And the great teacher or the great leader would say, measurement, how many sheep can you find? How many sheep can you bring back to the meadow, to the pasture? But it's almost like, the shepherd going out there to find the lost sheep. The shepherd goes over lots of different territory that the shepherd would not necessarily be a part of. And then the connects with the sheep, so to speak, and finds out how come the sheep went that way. And what is it about the sheep being out in the wilderness? And all of a sudden, there's like this understanding came over me. It's not always true that the shepherd, the great teacher, changes the life of the sheep, the student, but it's often that the sheep changes the life of the shepherd. So I got to understand a little bit more of the dynamics of life. So maybe the sheep is actually the great teacher. Maybe the sheep is actually the great leader. And it's the shepherd that needs to be the student. Or the shepherd needs to begin to see more and more the dynamics of life, that all of life is really a great teacher, a great leader for this person. So the more I think I am in charge, I'm going to be the one, I'm going to be the great teacher, the great leader, that's a nice role. Nothing wrong with that, but another way of looking at it is being the great teacher. So that just your influence, just who you are, really connects. So you begin to understand life without trying to control it, measure it, change it. So one of the things, I bought a large container of paper clips the other day. Beautiful paper clips, all colored, all nice. The cap is off so I can just reach. So I turned around and, wacko, and then I got, 500 paper clips on my floor right before a meeting. Oh, what a great teacher, So many things can teach you so many things. In the morning I'm cooking an egg and I drop the egg on the floor, cracks. Oh yeah, I have to be careful about patience. I need to understand. Thank you, great teacher. So you can say inanimate objects are great teachers. In a way, yeah. Attitude, mindset. Oh, it's teaching me about this. It's teaching, rather than, okay, eggs, line up here. I'm going to teach you not to fall off the counter. Okay, paper clips, line up here. I'm going to make sure you don't. No, they're going for inanimate objects. You can't teach us nothing that way. So the great teaching is what? Everybody's a great teacher. So to understand longevity is to understand those dynamics. So sadness and anger. So whenever I see anger, it's teaching me, it's about sadness. Whenever I see fear or control, people want to control everybody. Oh, that's about fear. Oh, great teacher. So when I see control, when I see anger, I see sadness. Thank you for teaching me. When I see control, I see fear. And the more I see people trying to control things, the more I see how they get controlled by it. The more I see people seeing that as a teacher, as a leader, then it's a much easier dynamic to connect with and have a sense of longevity. So you can be a great teacher and a great leader with measurement, but you can be that great teacher. You can be that great leader. Thank you for listening.